Good afternoon, Muny Nation, fans, and friends. Welcome to Collinwood Sporting Complex, the inaugural championship game of the 10U division in Cleveland Muny football between the South Euclid Arcs and the Southside Panthers. I'm joined here today with my partner, Jason Dunn. And Jason, this 10U football program and the Muny football, good job to this year, huh?
Yeah, really good for us. You know, another step in the right direction for us with our motto of developing kids and developing coaches.
6 teams started off in this division in the middle of August, playing a schedule in the league and outside the league, folks, all around the state of Ohio, embraced by communities that we went to and those communities that visited us here in Cleveland, Ohio. Now we come down to the 2 best teams after the playoffs, and the Arcs and the Southside Seahawks. So let's introduce those players who will be playing today. I'd like to throw it over to my partner, Jason Dunn, for the introductions. Jason?
Welcome to the Collinwood Athletic Complex. Today's game will feature the South Euclid Arcs and the Southside Panthers in the inaugural 10U Cleveland Muny Football League championship game. So we're going to start with player introductions. First, from the Southside Arcs. All right. Number 20, Nicholas McMorris. Number 69, Antoine Lenore. Number 68, Orlando Schaefer. Number 67, Caden Whitmore. Number 61, Charles Maw. Number 22, Cameron Laszlo. Number 21, Jace Williams. Number 12, Jeremiah Edwards. Number 11, Brandon Miller. Number 10, Raymond Saunders. Number 8, Giovanni Thomas Robinson. Number 7, Cody Frazier. Number 6, Jeremy Hillis. Number 5, Paul Robinson. Number 4, Devon Sims. Number 3, Elias Gist. Number 2, Shakai Lee. Number 1, Jaden Johnson. And number 0, Kenny Taylor. The South Euclid Arcs Program Coordinator, Lavelle White. Head Coach, Lavelle Frazier. Assistant Coaches, Sam Saunders, Christian Frazier, Kerry Sims, Shanika Wheeler, Paul Robinson, and Jared Nettles. Now, for the Southside Panthers. Number 0, Julian Wise Jr. Number 1, Aiden Davis. Number 2, Juan Parker Jr. Number 4, Tyrone Taylor. Number 5, Aiden Burton. Number 6, Karan Hunter. Number 7, Kevon Burton. Number 8, Deontay Gillespie. Number 9, Landon Seifert. Number 10, Sir Jones Edwards. Number 13, Savion Jester. Number 15, Antonio Harris Jr. Number 24, Sherrod Minlay Jr. Number 48, Ty Davis. Number 33, DeJohn Ramsey Jr. Number 99, Antoine Williams. We also have Joshua Crisby, Rashad Montgomery, Derwin Davis, Karan Hunter, Derek Brooks, Xavion Reed, and Tracy Merriweather. Program coordinator for the Southside Panthers, Michael Shropshire. Head coach, Julian Wise, Keon Davis, Elizabeth Burton, Sharday Roberts, and Sean Perkins. Number 73 for the Southside Panthers, Braylon Tompkins. And number 99, Antoine Williams. (2021) 10U Southside Panthers. Now would everybody rise for the playing of the national anthem?
Just like my partner said, folks, it's game time here at Collinwood Athletic Complex. Again, the Southside Seahawks take on the South Euclid Arcs here in the 10U Muny Football Championship teams. Let's take a look at the referees who will be officiating today's game. From left to right, we have Carlitos Torres, 1996 graduate of Lincoln West High School, 4 years as a high school football ref, recreation city manager for the city of Cleveland. Dale Golick, line judge, 1976 graduate of Lincoln West High School, 20 years as a football official, currently employed at Automated Packaging. And Craig Pierce, will be the head linesman, a 1985 graduate of John Hay High School, 7 years as a football official, and he is a chef. And I hear he's pretty good. Jason, we got the division rules and regulations.
Okay, so the 10U division, we play standard 8-minute quarters, regulation clock, just like all our other divisions, 4 timeouts per game, 1 additional timeout in the overtime session. There is no special teams, so we do not kick off. The ball is placed on the 35-yard line. There is no punts in this division. It's an automatic walk-off. The ball is advanced 20 yards. Scoring is traditional scoring, 6 points for a touchdown, 2 points for a safety. Now, however, if you convert a 2-point conversion in our league, it's worth 1 point. But if you kick it through the goal line, through the goalpost, it's worth 2 points.
See the Southside Panthers to start off with the football. Arcs will be on defense. And give the ball to running back. He goes to the right side, makes a good cut, fumbles the football, and the Arcs have it. Big play on the first play of the game.
And coming up with that ball is number 4. That's Davion Sims for the South Euclid Arcs.
That's Davion Sims, the St. Robin Williams, 5th graders. You take a look at here on the replay. A good job by one of the key players for the Panthers.
And see, John, he was handling that ball very loosely.
Yeah, he was, and that's what happens when you handle it loosely. As the runner on the play was Julian Miles Jr., strong, smart leader, has the will to win, but on that play he didn't follow the fundamentals and ended up coughing it up. And the Arcs takes over in their own the Panthers' territory on the 38-yard line. We'll go over the key players and some of the things that the coaches want to take a look at in order to win this football game in a little bit. Quarterback gives the ball off to his running back, making some people miss, and then brought down right there with no gain, maybe a loss of 2. As it looked like that was number 11 on the carry for the Arcs. Take a look at the keys of the game, Jason, and what we have.
So some of the keys to the game for South Euclid, they want to tackle. They team tackle. They want to swarm to the ball. They want to play physical and aggressive with no turnovers. So they definitely want to try to take care of the ball. On the other side, for the Southside Panthers, they want to rely on solid blocking. They must run the ball. They want to be disciplined, and they want the kids to play their position and key in on their assignment. Offensively, they want to control the clock and control the run game.
Yeah, that first play from scrimmage, they had a little mishap right there. Put the ball on the ground, but still was able to come up with it. So right here on 3rd down, they're looking at a long 13 now.
And John, one of the biggest concerns for the Panthers was fumbles, and that happened on that first drive.
Yes, it was. Yes, it did. Oh, my. Wow. What a big hit. Looked like it was number 6 on that play.
That was number 0.
That was 0? That's Julian Wise making up for that fumble, huh?
He definitely made up for it there with a key stop, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You take a look at the instant replay right there. He read the play all the whole way. Didn't even give the Arcs a chance to even get started. Stopped the man in his tracks, so it's 4th down, and they're going to take advantage of the punting rule.
You know, and this is the kind of energy you need for your defense after turning the ball over on the first possession. Okay, so we're going to take a look at key players, and for the South Euclid Arcs, quarterback, safety, Jaden Johnson. Jaden is smart. He's a team leader, and he loves the game of football. Number 0, and also the middle linebacker and running back, Kenny Taylor. He's tough, loves to tackle, and he's the leader of the team. Number 7, wide receiver, outside linebacker, Cody Frazier. He's a big playmaker, an excellent tackler, and he can catch the ball well. On the other side, Southside Panthers, key players, number 73, right guard, Braylon Tompkins. He's a dominant defender, plays with energy. Running back, middle linebacker, Julian Wise, who made a big play already. Strong, smart, and he's got the will to win. And one more key player is quarterback, number 7, Aiden Burton. Good speed, 100% effort at all time, and he's a true leader on the field.
And you can see the big guys right there that's leading the Panthers to this, that's led the Panthers to this championship game today. And look for them folks to have a fine game this afternoon. Seahawks with the second possession of the game, the Panthers, second possession of the football game. And a very effective run on the first play, picked up 8 yards again by Wise Jr. Try the right side again. They like that right side today as he tiptoes down the sideline is number 7, Kevon Burton. Kevon wants to be a lawyer, Jason. Fourth grader out of St. Francis. Ravens. He liked the Ravens, and Mike Vick is his favorite football player, so he goes back into the archives a little bit.
Oh, you know, it sounds fitting for him. You know, the coach said he puts in 100% effort at all time, and he's the leader of the team, on and off the field.
Even wearing number 7, emulating his hero Michael Vick on that play with a Vick-like run. So first down, they earn their second set of downs right here in this possession. Burton hands off. Looks like it's number 9 on the play, and he's found some room as he goes around the left side to the sideline. He stays in bounds. The clock keeps going. Then they stop the clock so they can move the chains. The Panthers pick up another first down, their second of this afternoon.
And that was just a little counter action. That was, in fact, number 9, and that was Landon Seifert. You know, 5th grader out of Beechwood. His favorite team is the Ravens. Favorite back is Saquon Barkley.
Excellent job by him on that play. Offensive line seems to be getting off for a good start here for the Panthers. Only one miscue was a fumble by Wise Jr., but he's made it up with some big hits on defense.
Yes, he has.
Kevon Burton under center, turns, hands off out of I formation. Again. And man, that's old school, right?
Man, hey, the Panthers is definitely getting the best from their offensive line right now. You know, and one of the keys for the Panthers was solid blocking and the fact that they must run the ball, and they're doing that right here on this drive, John.
And I like that. I like the fact that they're breaking the nervousness, getting some confidence in that offensive line. Just doing the basics. Line up in I formation, running downhill, and taking advantage of the strengths of the key players along with that fine offensive line of the Panthers. You got Davis, you got Ramsey, you got another Davis, Tompkins, Gillespie, and Jester up front. And Harris, the other wide receiver on the side. They got Aiden Davis and we got Tay Davis. So the Davis boys helping on the interior. Referees making sure the mouthpiece, he doesn't even have a mouthpiece.
It's a law firm of Davis, and Tompkins.
Gotta have that mouthpiece in, safety first. Take a look at Wise Jr., fine football player. Take a look at this division. Again, like mentioned at the top of the telecast, Jason, six teams in this division fought it out to appear in this championship game, but actually played all over the state of Ohio.
Yes, they did. The teams traveled. They knew what to expect going into the season. They played against competition from Columbus, Akron, Youngstown. So just throughout the state, you know, these teams right now are battle tested and ready.
It looks like the Panthers are ready with this on the second series. There's a toss left, but he finds an alley up toward the right. But not much there. Closed on him real quick with the hot pursuit of that Arcs defense with a fine defensive effort right there. A little far away, couldn't exactly tell who was carrying the football, but then we look at it right there. It's number 9.
Back to Landon Seifert.
Yep, Landon getting a chance to make a play again for his team.
And in pursuit was number 0, Kenny Taylor, right inside linebacker on that play for the Arcs.
I think if he'd have stayed outside and followed his blockers, he might have had a little bit more success.
You know, and Kenny is one of those key players, you know, tough-nosed, and he loves to tackle.
Second down, I formation, give the Sim. He's down, straight downhill. Julian Wise Jr. gets his mouthpiece, gets back in there, and gets the football.
John, I think they might have found a recipe on two runs off that right side from I formation. They've picked up about 20 yards.
Again, I like the decision. I like the style of football right off the bat here at the beginning of the game. Just being aggressive, sticking to fundamentals, and picking up positive yards. First down, new set of downs in the red zone for the first time today. Panthers again, big hole for Wise. Wise Jr., Arks has got to get that figured out in that interior.
Hey, John, I got a question. I want to know what the coach said to this kid after that fumble, because he's a different player right now.
Well, whatever he said is definitely making a positive mark on him, because between him, again, Davis, Ramsey, Aiden Davis and Tay Davis, Tompkins, and Gillespie, those guys are blowing him off the line of scrimmage. Arks have got to get tough. I mean, he's not even getting touched for 5 yards. There it is, the first touchdown of the afternoon for the Panthers as Wise Jr. takes it in from about 12 yards. So good job on that drive by the Panthers. As you take a look at their cheerleaders, they celebrate the first score of the ball game.
Man, he definitely quickly forgot about that turnover. On that drive, it was all Julian Wise Jr.
And a good job by the coaches, too, to keep believing in him and giving him the football to build that confidence. And so right now, the Arks have a real battle on their hands dealing with that young man. They go to him again. And he's in. Extra point conversion, good. 2:15 left to go in the first quarter of the ball game. Second possession for the Panthers. As Burton turns, gives it to Wise Jr., the recipe for success. And that right there picks up the extra point. Good job, young man. Good job.
And we got to see how well the South Euclid Arcs reacts to, giving up points now. In last week's playoff win, the South Euclid Arcs actually knocked off the #1 seed Garden Valley with a score of 37-6.
Wow. Wow, that was a surprise. That was a surprise there, because Garden Valley's 10U team was pretty good, and they were ranked first.
Yes, they were.
Going into the tournament to see who could appear here today for the championship in Cleveland Muny football's inaugural season in the single-age youth division at 10 years old. Jason, this being our first year bringing in 8, 10, and 12U, it's been a pretty good success, huh?
It's been real successful. Just seeing the growth of the league and seeing, us get a new wave of kids in that normally wouldn't be with us.
Arks with their second possession. Picks up positive yards. As you get number 21 on the carry.
And that's Jace Williams. Fifth grader out of Greenview Elementary.
Greenview Elementary. A lot of these guys are first-year player, folks. Their inaugural season of playing football at the age of 10 years old. So some of them may seem a little timid. Some may seem a little more aggressive. But they're all very well coached by these two organizations, which afforded them opportunity to be here in the championship game. Quarterback takes the ball to the right side, gets a little room, and he's able to pick up some positive yards, about 4 yards as #1 right there, Jaden Johnson, quarterback, able to pick up some positive yards to get a manageable third and about 5.5 in order to get a first down. So the Arcs looking for their first down of the game in their second possession.
And it looks like they're going with a little tempo here. They want to try to speed this ball up and move the chains.
Very well coached team from South Euclid, one of the inner ring suburbs of Cleveland, Ohio. It's a little jitterbug move, a couple of moves. He's trying to get the first down, picks up about 3. And now the coaches will have a decision on what they want to do, as Lavelle Frazier will have his first down decision to make here on 4th down. Take a look again. The running back right here, number 7, Cody Frazier, slot, picking his way through and picking up positive yards.
Oh, and they went for it.
And they went for it,
quarterback
Jason.
sneak.
Yep, excellent call. Excellent call.
And caught the defense napping. The defense wasn't set yet. They wasn't ready.
Lavelle Frazier doing a very good job of ball security. A play that the team, it looked like they were very confident in running. They just got up there and snapped the ball, like you said, Jason, before the defense was ready.
You know, that was real heads up by the coach. Lavelle Frazier is a 1999 graduate of Shaw High School. He's in his 2nd year of coaching youth football. And, you know, I remember when he first started, you know, and he's grown a lot just this season alone. And it proved, you know, humongous last week when they knocked off the #1 seed in Garden Valley.
Like they say, any given Sunday.
The time will tick down, and that'll be the end of the half here.
Yep.
End of the quarter, I'm sorry.
Yep, not so fast, my friend. First quarter comes to an end, and we have had a score and an extra point as the Panthers lead the Arcs 7-0. We'll be right back.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
vests,
Or reflectors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
We've got your back.
do you have ours?
You got our back?
you got ours. You got our back. Please slow down.
And move over.
And we're back at Collinwood Complex. The 10U championship game between the South Euclid Arcs and the Southside Panthers. I'm John Good, and my partner Jason Dunn, the director of Muny football, is here to call this game in this inaugural championship game in the 10U division. Two fine teams, again, as I mentioned as we are going to break. Seahawks. They practice down on Morgana, right?
Well, actually, no, the Panthers, Southside Panthers, they actually practice at, they moved location. They're at Lutheran East.
Okay, so they're at Lutheran East, and right up the street from them is the Arcs.
Yeah.
In South Euclid. So a bit of a neighborhood foe, so to speak. And we got our first penalty of the game against the offense. Illegal procedure, and that'll push them back.
And the Southside Panthers, they come into the game. They finished second in the 10U division. You know, during the regular season, they were 3-1-1. They have an overall record of 4-1-1. And the Arcs have the Panthers have a pretty stingy defense. They only gave up 25 points all year, and that ranked number 2 in the 10U division.
Well, like we say, defense wins championships, so we'll see how it works out for the Panthers today. So we got the legal procedure once again. And the Arcs, after starting off this drive in fine fashion, flips directions, and now seems like there's a bit of a voodoo curse on them. They can't get anything right. They just lost 10 yards.
You know, and this is where the discipline comes into place. And, you know, when you play it in a game this magnitude, the kids are still got butterflies. They're a little nervous. So you just got to calm that nervous energy down.
Exactly. Jaden Johnson, quarterback for the South Euclid Arcs. He takes the snap, and instead of the running back staying in motion, he throws up his arms in frustration. No referees called anything because he's allowed to move, right, Jason?
Yeah, he's allowed to move. He just got to continue the motion out.
Right.
You know?
Until the quarterback snaps the football.
So now, it's a smart move by the coach. Go ahead and call a timeout. Rally the kids, calm them down, get them under control.
Yeah, give folks 10U division championship. A lot of these players, it's their first year actually playing football. And the coaches have done an excellent job of building confidence, coaching them up, teaching them the proper techniques to execute in plays and be in shape and be mentally and physically prepared to play. It's a lot of work that goes into it, isn't it, Jason?
It is. And one thing that I'm noticing, the teams that are playing in late October are also the teams that started in the springtime during flag football season. It seems to be a trend over the past few years because both of these programs was out with us during the springtime in flag football and 7-on-7.
So you hear that, programs that didn't participate and are sitting at home, you guys might want to start getting ready for preparation to play in our flag football league at the end. We start around the middle of April and we go until the end of May. Fine opportunity and a chance to recruit kids, meet parents, and to sharpen those techniques to be have an effective football season. So after 2 penalties, there's a little razzle-dazzle, and Panthers had a man out there. A couple people missed. And wow, what an effort. Wow, he almost made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little dangerous play there after a couple of penalties, but the ball ended up in the hands of number 7, Cody Frazier, and he's taken down by the Panthers defense without too much damage at all.
And you know what? And that could have been a big loss, but Frazier did a good job of staying on his feet, moving, making guys miss, and getting upfield. But it was, like I said, it was a big play by Glenville or by the Southside Panthers to make that tackle.
And now we have 2nd down and about 12. And a little mix-up on the play. Now we got chaos, and chaos ends to not good results for an offense.
Immediate pressure in the quarterback's face. That would doom a play every time, John.
Yes, it will. Jaden Johnson didn't have anywhere to go, and it looked like once the running back saw that there was penetration, he didn't want to have nothing to do with it. And there's Wise Jr. again in hot pursuit, along with his counterparts, number 4, also on pursuit for the Panthers, Tyrone Taylor. Good job. Fumble right off the bat, and he's able to pick it right back up.
And around the ball again for the defense is Julian Wise Jr. I think he's making an early bid. I know it's early, but I think he's making an early bid for player of the game.
Yes, he is. And he's standing up proud and tall in order to take that trophy home. But, once a good player like a Wise Jr. starts to get a feel for the football game, it's very hard to stop, isn't it?
No, it's very hard to stop. And, and just the fact that this kid turned the ball over on his first carry of the game and to just erase that from the memory bank and move forward, that shows a lot about his character and how he's being coached up.
Yes. You have to have a short memory in the game of football. Once that play is over, it is over. It's a whole new ball game. And a lot of players, we can say it and you can coach it, but it's very difficult to get a player to erase the memory of the last play and to move forward. Those who can do it end up being fine football players. Those who can't forget about mistakes that's been made, it's tough to move forward. And that's in life too. You learn your lessons when you make mistakes, but it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get up.
That is so true.
So the Arcs will get up from that offensive letdown, and they'll flip the script and go on defense, and they'll try to stop Julian Wise in this fine offense of the Panthers. As they stick with the script as far as the I formation, right down the belly of the beast. As it looks like it's number 5 on that carry. So the coach is spreading it out.
Yeah, it was number 5, Aiden Burton.
Coach is spreading it out amongst his talented group of players.
And, and Julian Wise Sr., head coach of the Southside Panthers, is doing a good job of mixing it up. He's a 2010 graduate of Cleveland Heights High School, and this is his 6th year coaching youth football. He's got multiple championships, and he also played running back in high school. So you see where his son gets it from.
Yeah, he got it naturally, and it's great to see guys like that, or former football players, coming back and giving back, and not only mentoring their sons, but their friends and their peers. Kudos to Wise Sr. Oh, trying to get around the right side. Once you start bubbling, that means trouble. And great job right there by number 11, Brandon Miller, for the South Euclid Arcs to bring him down. Kevon Burton couldn't quite get the outside, but good job on fundamentals to bring him down right there by Brandon Miller.
Yeah, definitely an excellent open field tackle. The Panthers was looking to turn that to a big gain, and the Arcs was having none of it.
The Arcs defense finishing like in the middle of the pack, and there's a big gap between the middle and the top pack, the top and the bottom pack, excuse me, of this division. Giving up 122 points this season, which landed them 4th best in the 10U division. But an excellent job right there, again, led by Brandon Miller.
And this is not a team that you want to get behind early on. The Southside Panthers, they led the 10U division in scoring with 97 points during the regular season.
So yeah, they better get it in gear right now. That number 4 slipped and fell and couldn't get back up to get the tackle. A good job right there by number 9, Landon Seifert. Showing some speed and quickness. I thought that number 4 was going to get him. I thought that Sims had him. He slipped, stumbled, couldn't gather himself well enough. Excellent job right here before he's ridden out of bounds by the Panthers defensive back. By the Arcs defensive back.
And I can see why the Panthers led the league in scoring this year. I mean, he's got a very, very unbalanced attack, should I say. He's mixing it up big time.
And he's got more weapons than they say these key players indicate, too. That's for doggone shoes. He goes back to Wise Jr., and he drags a couple Arcs a few yards. There's a whole host of defensive linemen for the Arcs bring him down. And that's what it seems to be. It takes in order to get this guy down on the field today.
Yeah, and right now the Panthers are playing it inside out. They're going off tackle, I formation, they're popping it outside with the slot receivers, with the running backs. The Arcs they're going to need to find a way to get a stop or create a turnover.
As you can see, player lost his shoe. It's good to see the emphasis of the organizations here, recognizing Cancer Awareness Month in the month of October, as we take a time out on the field. Looks like it might have been the Arcs who called timeout. They want to gather themselves before the Southside Panthers. They're knocking at the door of the red zone, and they do not want to let them in. That's for sure. They get down 2 scores, like you said, Jason. It'll be tough to come back from that. Let's take a listen to what the coach is talking about here. Wise Senior.
Coach, let him move.
Lavelle Edwards in the Arcs. Now we're ready to go. Like the sun is shining brightly here on the Collinwood Complex, Northeast Ohio. Turned out to be a beautiful afternoon. Second down and about 7.
Arcs need to get a stop here. Need to get some penetration from that front 4.
As Burton takes the snap, turns, hands to Wise Jr. He's right up the middle, squirming, missing. And he gets the ball down to about the 12.
Yeah, right now the Arcs are just getting no push up front. Right now, the linemen are kind of standing there. They're getting pushed around and not using their hands. The coach has to get more out of that defensive line and try to get these kids to be more aggressive at the point of contact.
First down. They can still get another first down. They line up on the 12-yard line. Burton under center. Turns, hands to the fullback this time, a little bit quicker. So number 5 is on the carry that time, Aiden Burton. Has Burton listed as a slot, but as you can see, he slides inside to the fullback position.
The fullback dive.
Old school. Nothing like it. I remember running that play over and over and over again for Coach Augie Basu. Fullback trap, fullback belly. Very effective. Kept that defense honest.
Well, I can tell Julian Wise Sr. knows his football roots by the style of offense he's running.
Yes, he does. Second down, 6. Burton turns, hands to Wise Jr. He smells end zone, and he's in end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Panthers at their second score today for Wise Jr. and for the Panthers offense.
Untouched.
Great job by that offensive line as we have an arc down on the field.
You know, and the Panthers are sticking to the script. They're sticking to the keys to the game with solid blocking and the fact that they must run the ball and they must be disciplined up front. And they're doing a great job of doing that right now to control this ball game.
Discipline, 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 discipline. In youth football, discipline to win every time. You know, the team who make the least amount of mistakes usually is the team that will pull off the victory. And today, as my partner so amply noticed, hey, Wise Sr. and his team is doing a very good job of that. Free meals, free after-school meals for kids and people of City of Cleveland at the rec centers. Folks, call down to City Hall, see where they're located, see which centers have the free meals. The times will be posted, they'll be noted. Probably even go to the website and do so as well. Get a good meal. Nutrition is the key to success. Good health is the key to a good life. Please, you're hungry, you need a meal, meals are provided. Get down there, make sure your kids attend. When you got a full belly, your mind pays better attention to everything around you. After school meals at the Cleveland Rec Centers, neighborhood near you. Extra point attempt by the Panthers. Burton turns and gives the Wise. Wise sees green, and he gets green. Touchdown, extra point good. As we have another arc laying on the field, getting up slow. And that can make for a long day.
And Julian Wise just chugging along. Hey, our statistician team of Anthony Martin and John Cash is working really hard over here, you know, and Greg down there, Greg Tatum down there, to figure out who's going to be our defensive and our offensive players of the game.
Yeah, I can see smoke coming from the mirrors, Jason. They got some tough decisions. Had some tough decisions to make. You know, I don't know that Wise Jr. He might be in contention. He might be in contention. Him and Kevin Burton and someone else on that Southside Panthers team. Right now, the Arcs haven't.
You know, Landon Seifert, number 9.
Yeah, Landon.
And, you know, like you mentioned, you only get three key players. But when you look at this Panthers team, you know, they got some hidden gems over there that we don't even know about.
And you know what, Jason? I think one of the biggest hidden gems is Tay Davis, that center.
Yeah.
And Braylon Tompkins, 73, that right guard. And Ramsey Jr., 33, that left guard. And the left tackle, Aiden Davis. At the right tackle, Deontay Gillespie, tough guy. Big hole, but close quick.
Quick.
Guess who? Wise Jr.
He needs no introduction. On another big stop.
Yeah, this kid, he looks like he's going to have a fine football future. As you take a look at it again right here. As soon as the running back gets it, you can see he sees the hole. Look at the closing speed right here. Just comes in and just erases a fine job by our replay booth. And you could just see the frustration on the running back because he saw green.
He saw green. And you know what, John? That last play was set up by Tay Davis from the defensive end spot, how he strung the play out and forced the running back to change his direction and go back up.
And that's what you call teamwork, folks. That's what you call teamwork. 2nd down and 10. Johnson under center, turns. He's going to keep it. He comes around the right side, finds an opening, able to dive out, pick up about 3. Pick up about 3 yards. Looked like it was number 48 on the tackle that time for the Panthers.
Yeah, with 35 seconds and ticking, you want to try to go ahead and just get to halftime right now. Try not to turn over this ball right now.
That'll be Tay Davis as he flips around and plays on defense. The whole offensive line plays the defensive line. Third down and 6. Takes it, gives it to the slot back. He's dragging, folks. He got a chance to get the first down. He's still up. He's still up. They're trying to push him forward, and they do.
And, John, that's going to be the last play of the half here.
Well, folks, we come to the end of the first half here at Collinwood Sports Complex at the 10U Championships as the Southside Panthers will take a 14-0 lead into the locker room. We'll be joined right now by one of the head coaches. We'll see which one we're going to be able to get. We're going to get the Southside Panthers head coach and talk to him about the first half. That'll be Mr. Julian Wise. Coach?
How you doing?
Good, Coach. Good first half. Looks like your game plan is working. What do you plan on doing in the second half to keep it going?
Taking care of the ball. Blocking, like I tell my kids all week long. We don't block, we don't win. So, take care of the ball next half.
Yeah, you've had an excellent effort today out of Gillespie, Tompkins, Tay Davis, Ramsey Jr., and Aiden Davis.
Yep.
And that fine running back you might know a little bit about, Wise Jr.
Yeah,
doing an excellent job on both sides of the football. Seems like you're featuring him today, and he's showing up and showing out.
Yeah, I've been having a talk with him all week. He ready, he locked in. So, like I said, we still got another half, and game ain't over, anything can happen. So, discipline. That's it.
Hey, Ju. Hey, this is Jason Dunn, director.
What's going on,
Got a
Jason?
question. You guys turned that ball over first carry of the game, and I want to know what was said to Julian Wise Jr. because after that turnover, he's been playing like a different player on both sides of the ball.
See, me and my son, we got a connection, and he's seen the look in my face, and he know we've been working all year long for this moment. And hey, and I told him, listen, that keep happening, game go both ways, and we could go home with our head down. So at the end of the day, he looked at me, he was like, I got you, Dad. So, Coach, so, that was it.
That was a great job right there. And that was a true testament to the coaching staff for a kid to adjust himself and pick it back up the way he did.
Appreciate it, Jace.
Hey, Coach Wise, I got a feeling that he's not the only one that knows that look in your face. Okay? All right? Good luck the second half.
Thank you. Thank you all.
And that's Coach Julian Wise Sr. commenting about his son and his offense and defensive play of the Panthers in this first half. Folks, sit back, grab a quick drink and a quick snack, and we'll be right back with the second half of the 10U Championship game here at Collinwood Sporting Complex.
Until all our daughters are safe. Until all our children have families. Until all our families have homes. Until all our parents are cared for. we'll be here.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
And welcome back to Collinwood Sporting Complex, here for the 10U Championship in Cleveland Muny football. My name is John Good, and I'm joined here by my partner, Jason Dunn. And we're also privileged to be joined by the South Euclid Arcs head football coach, Lavelle Frazier. Tough first half there, Coach Frazier.
Yes, sir.
The plans for the second half, the adjustments that you're going to make, you guys ready to rock and roll with that? And I know you're not a stranger from playing from behind, but when you got to stop a force like a number 0 on the other side of the ball, this is a tough task, right?
Yeah, 0's going real strong out there. You know, the kids on our side just got to get down, get tough, find it inside them, go out there and execute like they normally execute. Like you said, we're not accustomed from coming behind, so we know how this feels already throughout the season. This is how we play. We like to come back, so hopefully we can do that.
You guys have shown some prowess during the season to score some points. Your defense, you've been balanced. Your defense, pretty stingy during the season. They can be. It's going to take an effort like that in order to get back in this ball game, and like you mentioned, just being a little bit more physical and aggressive.
Absolutely.
Hey, Coach Lavelle, Jason Dunn here. Got a question. You know, you got a young team, and it seemed like you got a lot of nervous energy out there. You know, you guys get, a couple big plays, you get 2 good ones, and then you get 3 bad plays. You're getting penalties. You know, how do you settle the young guys down and get a string of good plays where you guys can start moving the chain?
Basically, we just got to bring them in and talk to them and let them know, hey, you guys been disciplined all year. Stay there. Stay focused, stay disciplined. All of these penalties that we're getting, all of these, the yards we're getting downfield and we're shooting ourselves in the foot, just stay disciplined. You guys know what to do. Come back out, fight hard, and we'll be okay.
All right, definitely good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Yep, good luck.
Yep.
All right, that's Coach Lavelle Edwards. The first year of South Euclid actually being in Cleveland Muny football. Fine organization, great people. The fans are fantastic. The families are just wonderful, and I believe they enjoyed their inaugural season in Cleveland Muny football, especially reaching the championship game in this division. Today they're up against a very tough opponent, the Southside Panthers. Again, a good team coached by Julian Wise. And it seemed like the best of the Panthers have showed up, and we're still waiting for the best of the Arcs to come around.
You know, John, I look for the Arcs to come out this half pretty aggressive. Right now in that first half, they ran a total of 9 plays with 2 first downs, but they also had 11 penalties in that first half.
Wow.
With 2 turnovers.
Wow.
So right now they have 25 yards of total offense. So hopefully they talk to the offensive line and, like I said, reel the young kids in, settle that nervous energy down, and hopefully they'll have a better showing this half.
I think they will, Jason. I think that Coach Lavelle Edwards will have them settle down. You know, usually when this happens, and I'm going back to my old coaching days, usually when that happens, what would you do is you just go back to basics. You go back to basics. You go back to coming off the football, getting a hat on a hat, being aggressive, and just sticking with what you know your players do well and what they can do physically, tough.
Right.
So hopefully we'll see if that's a recipe for the Arcs to turn this thing around.
just a quick note, that was as we track these MVPs, Julian Wise, 68 first half yards and a touchdown.
Wow.
2 touchdowns.
And they start the second half off with a big pop on defense. Right there, as you see Julian getting up from the pile, along with number 6 from the Panthers. And that would be Karan Hunter. Good job, Karan.
5th grader from William Foster.
Yeah.
Favorite team is the Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes is his favorite player.
Yeah, he wants to be an NFL player, too. Start living like one right now, young man. Burton hands the ball off. Johnson hands the ball off and going opposite field, showing some moves. Showing some moves right there. Good job by number 3.
That's Elias Gist right there, and he made something out of nothing on that run, John.
Yes, he did. Elias was listening in the locker room during halftime. As you take another look at it right here, he gets the football, doesn't see anything to the right, as he's able to avoid number 48, Davis, getting around the end. Right there, that was not a very good effort on the tackle, and able to pick up some positive yards before he's able to scamper out of bounds. 3rd down and about 1.5.
It's going to be really promising for the Arcs to see what the future holds for them. Like I said, playing with a young team, a lot of first-year players, not a ton of experience, but playing here today in the city championship game.
That's a heck of an accomplishment for itself. And they go over the quarterback sneak, trying to get some push, and the offensive line did not help much at all. Wow, you got to get down in there, and you got to pinch it down in there, guys. So not a whole lot of push, but that was just 3rd down, and they picked up. Oh, and looks like they're going to give it to them.
They're sitting on 1st down.
Good job.
Hey, that's the way you want to start this opening drive of the half.
That's right. That's right. And hopefully that'll build some momentum for this Arcs offense, as the leader of that offense, Jaden Johnson, goes under center for their first down. The second half, turns and gives it to the right side. He goes around the corner. Excellent job picking his way through, getting positive yards, makes another man miss, and then brought down by a great pursuit. I thought he was already out of the play, but he wasn't. But good pursuit right there by number 9, Landon Seifert.
And look at a quick end around. He's got a convoy of blockers in front of him. The play was executed well. Look, they blocked well. Got number 0 out there, number 27, 6 in pursuit. Well executed play call.
Good job right there. It's number 7, Cody Frazier, the slot receiver, showing his playmaking ability and getting him out and getting him upfield. 3rd down right now. Another one, but the opposite direction. And he's got some room. And, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just what the doctor ordered on the first possession of the second half of the Arcs. As number 11 does a great job. Brandon Miller on the end around, getting the ball downfield. No laundry on the field, folks. A good, clean play. South Euclid gets on the scoreboard for the first time this afternoon.
And this is how you want to respond in the second half. A quick end around. Once again, 3 blockers out in front. He does the rest from there. He cuts it back to the middle of the field, and he's just gone. And to have the speed to outrun the defense, because I thought he was going to get caught.
I did too, and had the strength to pull away from that tackle.
And he just kicked it into a second gear.
Excellent job by Mr. Miller. The ever so important extra point. Turns, gives, nothing there.
Nothing up the middle.
Nothing there. And you know what? We didn't call Wise Jr.'s name on that drive at all. So whatever adjustments Coach Frazier made to neutralize him and be more effective on offense, it worked. And a good job by the players to respond.
You know, and that's been the story of the Arcs all season. You know, they respond in spurts. You know, they'll go out there, they'll score 30 points one game, they'll score 6 another game. And those are just the growing pains with a young football program. But it's a lot of talent on that team, and Lavelle Frazier does a great job of molding that talent, developing it. And like I said, these kids, the future is going to be bright for this program, these kids.
Yeah, it's very exciting to see and to look at. So in their first possession, 5:29 left to go in the third quarter. The Arcs get on the board, and they're in this ball game. They're in this ball game now. Must have had a talk with that offensive line because, like I said, I didn't see Wise Jr. make any plays on that drive, but they know he's still out there and he's going to be chomping at the bit to even the score the best he can as they take the field on the offensive side of the football.
The key now, get a defensive stop.
Yep, for the Arcs, yep, that's the dream. The coach 3 and out, turn, give to number 5 this time, and great stiff arm. And a great knockdown as number 5 runs the ball. That's Aiden Burton, who's had some impressive runs so far. We had a player down holding his leg. I think he got up for the Arcs, and he'll be okay, but a good job and a great effort. You take a look at it right here again. Yeah.
John, we call that there. Look, he broke off a tackle right there. 2 tackles he broke right there. He's still going. We call that finishing the run.
That's right.
He put his shoulder down, 2 hands on the ball, and he just ran through the defender.
Yeah, that's number 9 on the receiving end of that punch, unfortunately, for the Arcs.
You know, Coach Julian Wise has a lot of old school in him. You know, he's running traditional sets. In today's game of football, you see a lot of spread offense, teams wanting to spread the ball. Even on this level, you have teams who want to be pass happy.
Right.
But, you know, it's pretty windy out here. It's cold today. And this type of game right here factors a program or team that can run the ball and that can neutralize the defensive front at point of attack.
Yeah, and a good job of him recognizing that and giving his boys on offense, especially the confidence to execute this offense that it's going to take in order to win today. I formation turns and gives to a junior again as he takes it on down to the 46-yard line, 47-yard line, and they cross over into Arc territory. So Wise Jr. adding on to his rushing lead for today with another about 9 or 10 yards, or 8 yards right there. More like 6.
You know, I can see the Arcs coach on the sideline. He's instructing the defensive line to get more push. So he definitely want to get a little more aggression from his front 4. Linebackers got to feel. You know, you may have to send a few blitzes now.
Yeah. And there it is right there. Good job right there. Looks like number 8 on that play for South Euclid. Number 6.
Number 6.
That's Hillis?
Yeah, Jamari Hillis. Yeah, and that was right on cue. They dialed up a blitz that time, and they hit home with it.
Good job. Good job by that Arcs defense. They need another play. 2nd down and 1. Actually, it's 3rd and 1. A big play for the defense on the Arcs. No mystery who's going to get the football.
They're crowding that front right now, John.
And there it is. Oh, keeper, quarterback keeper. And he's gone, folks. He's gone. Excellent job by Kevin Burton. Excellent play fake. You can tell that they've run that play before with confidence. Good job by the coaches to recognize they were stacking the inside, giving Burton an opportunity to take it around the right end, all the way in for the touchdown.
Hey, Julian Wise Sr. is locked in. He's in his bag right now, John.
Yes, he is, and the coach can't do any wrong, especially when players are executing like that. The offensive line is blocking.
Hey, the entire stadium just knew on a 3rd and short where the ball was going. It was going to be a quick dive to Julian Wise Jr. He fooled all of us.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Burton, one of the key players on this Panther team, able to make another big play, and Wise finishes it off. Wise finishes off with the extra point. So with 3:18 left to go in the 3rd quarter, the Southside Panthers back on the board again. What a beautiful 48-yard run right there. As you can see, the wonderful stride athletic ability of Kevin Burton as he takes it in the end zone as the leader of this offense.
You know,
to see how, and he spiked it.
And he spiked it. Looking at that replay, I'm looking at the fundamentals. He stuck the ball in. He play action fake. He did a reverse pivot out, and he got the ball in the outside hand and got down the sideline.
Picture perfect. Picture perfect, just like Coach Wise taught it. Well, folks, you know, that brings us to a memory that we have of a very special person that we lost this year due to the pandemic, and very sad to recognize that Joe Wise Sr. has risen up and left us for our Heavenly Father, a very, 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 very important man in the history of this Cleveland Mini Football League. None of us would be sitting here if it wasn't for him. The Arcs take over. Good effort right there, still fighting. Pick up about 8 yards.
There's no quit left in this Arcs team, no quit in this Arcs team at all. They're going to fight all the way to the end, and you know, if they can come out here with another drive where they can get points on the board, you know, this game is going to go down to the wire.
How proud would Coach Wise be of these 3 new divisions we just brought in?
Oh man, he'd be jumping for joy right now. You know, just like I said, seeing the progress of the league, seeing the fact that during these days we still have kids interested in playing the sport. You know, with all the negative publicity that goes around football, you know, we're doing a great job. You know, we have the structure in place. We have the buy-in from the community. And like you spoke earlier, with the entering suburbs, you know, wanting to be part of our growth and wanting to be part of what we're doing.
Yes. Yes, and a great partner in the city of Cleveland, our corporate partners that we help us fill our mission. You know, the high schools that help support us. We thank them, and the coaches, public and private. Just a rally cry from the community, especially after this tested and trying times through the pandemic that have come to help us on the medical side, on the academic side, on the enrichment side, on just keeping these young men and women busy so that they don't have idle time to get into anything that's negative. It's really been a wonderful, truly wonderful experience, you know, in my 15-plus years of Muny football, and you growing up through the ranks of being the owner of an organization and now the director. It's been a tall task, but I'm sure Joe would, like you said, he'd be proud of it.
So he's shining down on us and he's smiling.
Oh, great effort right there. I didn't think he was going to get Jaden. I really didn't think he was going to get him, but he got him. He got him. We also lost another great pioneer in our game, too, a guy with 30-plus years with the Pal 6 Red Dogs.
And that's Coach James Walker. He was known around the league as Coach Jip. And Coach Jip was one of those pioneers. He was an innovator, and he was one of those guys that you looked up to. And if you knew one thing about him, it was that smile. Mm-hmm. You know, he always had that smile, and he didn't greet you with a handshake. It was always a big hug. You know, how you doing? Yeah. You know, he worried about his families, and he was definitely worried about the community, and we miss him tremendously, John.
Yes, we do. We need more like him. Jaden turns and gives it to his slot receiver, number 11. He's finding some room. Getting the ball upfield. Brandon Miller, who's already made a couple plays here today. As he's trying to get his team back in this football game, down by 2 scores, 21-6. Well, we talk about Jip. Jip was a part of the organization that I was involved in when I was as a player in Muny football, so I was always proud and happy to see that it was being led by a man like that, partnering with PAL to afford young men and young women opportunities, not only in the game of football or the sport of cheer, but in the game of life. A very avid man of God, attended church all the time. I believe he had plenty of extracurricular activities there as well. And we know that he's shining down on us with our Heavenly Father, hoping that we reach our mission and our goal to keep getting better. And Johnson is making a play right now. As Coach Jip is smiling on that effort right there as he takes the ball all the way down inside the 10-yard line of the Panthers. It's just a great effort.
Hey, Jaden Johnson said, Coach, Dial my number up. Put it on my shoulders. I'll take care of the rest.
And that's exactly what he did. Is he started off to the left and he cuts up the middle, and right there looked like Junior didn't wrap up right there. Wise didn't wrap up right there. Giving Jaden a chance to get out. But did he go out of bounds? He never went down.
They ruled him out of bounds. And Jaden Johnson, 6th grader out of Grant, loves video games. Favorite player is Tom Brady.
Hey, he's a winner. And that's what he wants to do. He wants to win this football game, Jason. He's playing like it.
Yes, he is.
As he takes the ball down to around this 6-yard line. 7-yard line. We'll give it to 6. And this 2nd and goal from the 6. So 2nd down, goal to go. 19 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. We might get this play off. We might not. They're looking right at the clock and they want to get it off. And they will. They do. Gives it to the fullback, but nobody blocked number 48. But the Cavalry's coming, and wow, what an effort.
He slipped through. He slipped.
Wow. He was stopped in the backfield, folks, by about 3 or 4 yards, and he was able to pick up 3 or 4 yards. Let's take a look at it right here.
That right there was all wheel. He was stopped at the point of contact. Almost immediately after getting the ball from the quarterback, he was hit.
Yes, it was.
And he found a way to shake him off, and he was relentless. And
that was Jace Williams.
He said, Mr. Defender, I'm not going down right now.
No,
I can't go down right now.
Not down by 2 scores, so that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. I'm John Good, joined here by my partner Jason Dunn, as the Panthers lead the Arcs 21-6 in this 10U Division Championship here at Collinwood Sporting Complex. First year for the 10U, a lot of first-year players. Kids caught in between, players caught in between the ages of 9 and 11, first year, young. Just an excellent way for them to settle in and get started in the game of football, learn how to be coached, learn how to be in shape, fundamentals, managing your time between playing, doing your chores, schoolwork, homework. Okay, it's a lot. It's a family sacrifice, but it's definitely well worth it, and you see nothing but smiles here today.
Most definitely. And I'm going to say the most impressive unit for me this second half has been the South Euclid Arcs offensive line. You know, Antoine Lenore, Orlando Schaefer, Giovanni Thomas Robinson, Charles Maw, and Jeremy Hillis. These kids have really buckled down. They're executing their blocks now. They're getting pushed, and they're fighting to the whistle. And that's creating running lanes for these backs.
Yeah, it is. It is. And they just have to keep it up, keep it consistent, try to finish this off strong as we move forward to the last dance of this championship game, the 4th quarter, 8 minutes left to go in the ball game, and the Arcs are knocking on the door once again. So their leader, Jaden Johnson, be a quarterback. He's under center. He gets the ball, and he looks like they're going for the quarterback sneak, pushing him forward, and he gets in. Standing up. He gets in standing up.
And push right through. That's a good play call. Like I said, coach recognized that his offensive line is getting pushed now, and he just got behind those guys, and he trusted in them.
Yeah, you called it out, partner. And there it is right there. He's looking for a crease. They really couldn't see him.
Yep. and it all started up front. He got a push. Those guys fired off. They stayed engaged, and it drove their feet. You know, those are the fundamentals of football, and that starts back in June during training camp.
Exactly. Looks like they're going to talk about a little bit about the extra point right here. Might have something up their sleeve.
This is a big extra point here.
Sure is. I know the defensive coordinator on that side of the ball, on the Arc side, he is looking at what he's got to do to slow down this Panthers team. And that would be, oh, good defense right there on the tackle. Great job by the Panthers.
And immediate pressure. Yeah,
you know who that is? Who is that? Who's that? Who made that tackle? Who is that? Number 3? Number 13. Okay.
That's Savion Jester. They dialed up a blitz, and he, from his middle linebacker position, dialed up a blitz, and he shot through there free.
Okay, Savion. We see you. We see you. It's all right.
So we have a 2-score ball game. The Arcs still got a lot of ground to make up.
They do. They got to get a 3 and out right here. They have to get a 3 and out right here. And, you know, folks, I don't know if I mentioned this or not before. It's the first year for 10U. It's also the first year for South Euclid in Cleveland Muny football. Welcome with open arms. Performed very well. Coaches, organization. Thank you for joining us, South Euclid, and welcome. Welcome. It's not easy getting to a championship in this league, and you guys done it in your inaugural season. So keep up the good work. See the sounds of this play? Wow, that was a big crack at the end.
And that's Julian Wise still running the ball hard here in the 4th quarter. You know, in the South Euclid Arcs, they're coordinated by Lavelle White. Lavelle White, he's been around. He was formerly with the Padaway Eagles. Had a great opportunity to start up a program in South Euclid and build that community up. So, you know, like John said, we definitely welcome the Arcs here to Muny football.
Yes, we do. And there is Wise Jr. pounding it down the field once again, trying to take the momentum away from the Arcs as they felt it, you know, kind of building over these last few series.
And on a cold, windy day like this, and to have a back still running this hard in the 4th quarter, it got to be kind of discouraging to the defense. You know, just seeing them moving 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, and they're all hard-earned yards.
Yeah, they just got to keep coming at them, keep hitting them with everything they have, and see who's the first one to buckle. I mean, you see it all the time in high school, college, and in the NFL. At this time of the game, once you start running downhill, if you have that recipe for success, you're picking up first down, your play action is working. This time of the game, the defensive line starts to get tired. And it just seems like the offensive line never gets tired. The more success they have, they never get tired. But a lot of these kids, if you mentioned, you heard us mention, they're going both ways. So at the end of the game, this is when the fatigue set in and people make mistakes, players make mistakes, and you can come up with a big play. Turn, give again to Wise Jr. right down the middle of the field, picking up 5-7 yards to crack. Very methodical, very effective. Kevin Burton to Wise Jr.
And more importantly, they're controlling the clock right now in the 4th quarter. That time is just ticking off right now.
Yep, they feel the championship, they feel the trophy. They think they have it in hand right now. I'm pretty sure they're confident they think they have it in hand. The referee tries to help out the player with his jersey. And this is a fine looking team, I'm telling you.
It really is.
I mean, look at that offensive line. It's got size. You know, Wise Jr. is going to be noted for a few more years here in Muny. And wow, it's good stuff. There he is again.
You know, I love his running style. He does not shy away from contact. A lot of young backs in that position there will try to bounce it outside.
Mm-hmm.
He's not bouncing outside.
No.
You know, the player's designed to go up the gut, and that's where he's going. Look at where his eyes is, John. Straight ahead.
That's it. That's it. And he's not, like you said, and he's not afraid. He's not afraid of contact. So, and he believes he can outpower anybody in front of him, and he plays to that effort. Oh, it's first down. They were able to convert on that down. Gives it to the fullback, and they're surprised he hit it so fast. Falls on the ground. He's able to get back on it. The Arcs have got to wrap up. They're right there to make the tackle. They just have to wrap up. Again, Aiden Burton, the slot on that carry in the fullback role, takes the ball down to the 22-yard line of the Arcs. And they'll get a fresh set of downs. You take a look at it right here. You can't stop your feet right there. The defender stopped his feet. He's got to run through the ball carrier. big 69 right there put his mid out and was able to knock it out. That was Antoine Lenore. He was able to punch it out, give him opportunity to get the football, but not able to capitalize on it. Turn gives to Wise. Wise up the middle. Wise breaking tackles. Wise goes down at the 12, maybe 13-yard line. Again, methodical, time-consuming. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Panthers just doing their thing.
You know, and the Panthers are a more experienced team, you know, both coaching and with the kids. You know, this group of kids has been together for a few years, so they're no stranger to big-time football. These kids have played in championships and have played in big games. So, you know, they didn't come out nervous. You know, after that, like I said, after that first turnover, they regrouped quick. And they've been rolling since. You know, they've given up 2 touchdowns, but they still offensively are moving the chains and doing what they have to do to control this game.
Yes, they are, and they have been effective today. And like my partner mentioned, the coach is dialed in. He's calling them great plays, and I haven't seen a miscue yet. Wise Jr. again, right up the middle. Nobody wants to hit him. And he takes it into the touchdown. Took it in for the touchdown. Wise Jr., that's what, his 3rd score today?
3rd score.
So he's got 3 of the 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I need to see if we got time to go get a nameplate made with his name on it. He deserved that. It's no secret who's getting that Offensive MVP award.
No, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is not. As the Arcs not able to slow down the Panthers machine that's been running up and down the field today. But giving some fine effort here and there. Still coming up a little bit short. Wise Jr. again, cutting, pushing, churning. And big number 73 gave him a little push, too, to make sure he's in the end zone.
Yeah, but you definitely have to give it up for the Arcs. You know, once again, the more inexperienced group. And just to come out here and put points on the board. And, you know, it's been a totally different second half for them.
It sure has. It sure has. They've shown their true grit and resilience, that's for sure. And it's great to see that Coach Lavelle Edwards has that type of influence on them. And just doing an excellent job of trying to hang with these Panthers. But like you said, when you get an experienced team that's been battle tested, these kind of games, they know how they're going to react and they know how to react.
You know, and then the coaches, you know, the coaches know the kids. You know, they know how the kids are going to react in certain situations. It's a, you know, it then comes down to a trust factor. You know, I know I can trust this kid when we down the score, and it's a 4th and 2. It makes it easier for the coach to go out there and say, hey, I'm going for it on 4th down.
So as you can see, folks, South Euclid 12, Southside Panthers 28. And we're back to live action as Jaden Johnson takes the ball for a gain of about 2.
Give him 2 yards on that carry.
So 2nd down and 8. It's Johnson, mostly under center all game long. Gets the ball, turns and pitches it to a slot receiver, not able to avoid the tackler. There's his number 7 right there, Cody Frazier, who has made some positive plays today, not able to squirm away from the defender on that one.
Yeah, and he had number 0, Kenny Taylor, out there in front, and he was really relying on the block from Kenny Taylor. That block was never made, and that really, you know, that resulted in a loss.
But the timeout was taken by the Arcs. They're going to think about what they need to do in order to get in scoring position here with 2:32 left to go in the ball game. So next week, Jason and I will be dialed up to bring you the 8U Division Championship of Cleveland Muny football. Again, inaugural season for single-age football teams at the ages of 8, 10, and 12. Been a great success in this first season. A lot of interest. Gives organizations a chance to develop kids who don't get a chance to play as often as they want to, as often as the coaches would like them to play. And we stress that the coordinators try to give all the resources they can to those coaches in those divisions if they're going to try to play in it, because coaching is very, very important to first-year players.
Yes, it is. We're going to have a busy offseason, John, because, you know, it's a lot of interest, you know, with these age groups, with the rookie tackle, with the flag football, cheerleading.
Right.
So we're in for a busy offseason.
Yep, and bring it on, folks. Bring it on. We love it. We got a double reverse there. Looks like Frazier again, and they couldn't shake Frazier loose. As there's that man again, that bad, bad man. Wise Jr. Clock still ticking. 2:10 and counting down. As you see right there, not a clean exchange. Just too much speed on this defense of the Panthers to try to run a play like that at this time of the game, unless you're going to do it pretty fast. And here's a talented young man right here trying to wiggle free, but not quite able to do so. Brandon Miller, as Coach Frazier's trying to get the ball in a playmaker's hands, see who's got the hot hand.
Yeah, you know, and that was great pursuit by Tyrone Taylor on that play from the Southside Panthers.
So good job there by the Panthers defense. And that timeout, I believe, yep, they're punting. Yep, they're going to punt the ball. It's fourth down. So they'll turn the ball over on downs, and I believe the Panthers will just run it out. Just take a knee. I don't think the Arcs have a problem with that, calling timeout or anything. But it's been a fun game. It's been a very revealing game to the future of the Pee Wee division and the 12U for the Southside Panthers.
You know, definitely these kids, they age out of the 10U division. Next up, they move up to the Pee Wee division. You know, we look to have a lot of strength in that Pee Wee division. Like I said, Garden Valley Falcons, who ended up being a #1 seed, very talented team, but they ran into a very eager and hungry South Euclid Arts team. So that Pee Wee division next year is probably going to be one of our prime divisions next year.
And that is a pretty pivotal year as far as young men and young ladies going into junior high. The academics are a little more intense. So time management, it has to be more disciplined, and the families and the parents, they have to be a little bit more dedicated to the game of sports, and especially the game of academics and proper behavior in order to survive and prosper in the world of athletics.
You know, John, let's kind of talk about the sacrifice it takes, you know, from not only the coaches, but as a family. You know, I got 2 kids playing football. You know, they go to school. I have to find time to balance school and their hobby or the interest in football. You know, and grades. You know, it's a lot on the families. So, you know, how did you balance that when your boys played ball?
Well, the way we balanced it is we had a plan. You know, we had a plan. You have the times that you have to do. You have to take care of your responsibilities. Of course, academics was first. You know, discipline, and then sports. I mean, sports is a privilege. It's not a right. You know, you don't have to play sports. It's a right. You have a right to play sports, and it's a good right. As you take a look at the brilliant running right here of Wise Jr. as he waited for them to take him down, as he just trying to run that clock out so he can get that MVP trophy, right?
Yeah, because, you know, we have a lot of our families that battle with, you know, how do I make this sacrifice, or how do I hold my son accountable? You know, and they always battle with pulling the sport for grades or just slipping in the classroom.
Yeah, but it's a delicate balance, and we'll help our parents and our guardians get through those battles. But right now we're going to celebrate the Southside Panthers victory here at Collinwood Complex. As you see Wise Senior, Coach Wise Senior, celebrating with his football team, and the fans right there enjoying their first championship in Muny football and the first championship in the 12U division, as the teams line up to congratulate each other on their efforts here today. So the Southside Seahawks 28, the South Euclid Arcs 12. Folks, we will be right back with the trophy presentation with Jason Dunn down on the field right after this.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
Vests.
Or reflectors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
We've got your back.
Do you have ours?
You got our back?
you got ours. You got our back. Please slow down.
And move over.
This is Jason Dunn, League Director of Cleveland Muny Football League. I am now down in the field after the conclusion of our first inaugural 10U City Championship game between the South Euclid Arcs and the Southside Panthers. Let's give it up for both teams, parents. I'm down here with the South Euclid Arcs right now. The South Euclid Arcs, they fought very hard. They ended up knocking off the #1 seed in our playoffs to make it to the championship game today. I want to first honor an outstanding player from the Arcs who was all over the field, and he'll carry the honors of Defensive Championship Game MVP, and that award is going to Cody Frazier. Cody had a total, come on, join me with Cody. Cody had a total of 8 tackles. He had 2 for a loss and also a fumble recovery. Cody, you were all over the field today. You put on a great performance for your teammates. Your coaches are proud of you. I know your parents are proud of you. You got anything you want to say to them? Anybody you want to thank?
My mom and my dad.
Okay. So, our 2021 10U Division Defensive MVP, Cody Frazier. I'll now present the runner-up trophy. 2021 8U Division runner-up goes to the South Euclid Arcs. Coach Frazier, join me up here. All right, Coach. This was a long season. You know, we've been doing this since June. I know the grind that you guys go through. I know the work that you guys put into this, and the commitment and the sacrifice. Just kind of talk about your journey from the start of camp to where we are today.
Like you said, it was a grind. It was a rough one. We started off slow, but we stayed in the fight and just stayed disciplined and just kept working with the boys.
You know, you guys have handled the label underdog well. You know, you handled that label well. No one expected you guys to be here. In the first round, you played the #1 team and beat them. You know, that talks about the resilience of the coaching staff. That talks about the hard work and the commitment to the program.
Absolutely. Like I said, just never give up and keep working. Because you start off slow and just keep getting, the goal is to get better. Like I was telling my kids, like I don't really care about the losses as long as I'm seeing them progressing and getting better week by week. So I'm proud of the guys.
Okay. And that was definitely on display today. The future is definitely looking bright for the South Euclid Arcs. So everybody give it up to your 2021 10U Division runner-ups. This is Jason Dunn, League Director, Cleveland Muny Football League. At the conclusion of the 2021 10U Division Championship game, I am now down on the field with the 10U Division City Champ, Southside Panthers. You know, I wanted to do this one a little non-traditional because all y'all seen the same game I seen. So it ain't no mystery who the offensive player of the game is. Number 0, Julian Wise Jr. All right, Julian played a game. He played a great game on both sides of the ball. Julian ended the game with 131 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, 4 extra points. He also had 6.5 tackles on defense. Julian, first play of the game, you turned the ball over, fumble. Okay, to see how quick that went out of your memory bank, to see the rest of the game, how you got progressively better after that turnover, that shows you different. You different.
Yeah. I want to thank my dad, the coaches, and my team mom and the line for blocking for me. That's how I owe the score, it's the line.
Okay. Hey, when you fumbled that ball on that first carry, did your dad give you that look?
Yeah, he always do that to me. Every time when I fumble, I just get mad. Then I want to get the ball back and score again.
Hey, and you made your dad proud. You made all your fans proud. You definitely made your offensive line and your teammates proud and the coaching staff. So I want to give you the 2021 Offensive Player of the Game Award. Great job. Now, I want to welcome up Julian Wise Sr., head coach. Hey, Coach, you know, this game was different, man. You know, just in the sense that you played the game with what the defense gave you. You didn't go out there, you didn't try to razzle-dazzle. It wasn't fancy. You weren't trying to spread the field and throw the ball. It was, you know what, I'm going to our formation, I'm going to line up, and I'm coming, and you got to stop me. Exactly. That was the brand of ball you played today. Not so many people play that. So I said, you know what, he's different. You know, I said, he knows his football roots.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I had all my coaches in my ear, plus Coach Mike told me to keep it simple, man. I played bully ball, man. I've been raised and taught like that in the football game. So, you know, I just looked at my kids and I was like, hey, we got to get it the way we're going to get it. So that's the way we've been working all year long. So,
you know, all telecasts, you know, we talked about and always went back to that first fumble. And just the way you guys turned the tide after that fumble. You know, you could have easily hung your heads. The team could have been arguing. Coaching staff could have got down. You didn't do that. It was complete opposite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, like I say, I told my kids in the huddle after that fumble, I said, let's get it back on defense. They know once they see that look on my face, Coach ain't playing. So, like I told them, man, we worked all year long for this day right here. So, I looked at my son, I told him, hey, make it up for me, and he did. So, but like I said, man, it ain't just about him. It's about all of us, man. We one good team right here. All these coaches, my team moms, I got the best team moms in the world, and coaches. So, like I say, man, you said it. You said it all. You got me a little nervous, but hey.
Great job, Coach. Hey, the coach owe the offensive line some food. Whatever y'all want, he owe y'all the offensive line. So, I want to present the 2021 10U Division City Champs, the first ever. Here you go, Coach, Southside Panthers. And I'm going to throw it back up to you, John.
All right, thanks, Jason. And what an exciting football game we had here this afternoon, led by Julian Wise Jr., the offensive player of the football game, making his dad proud, who's the head coach, and the rest of his teammates. Just a wonderful season for the 10U in our inaugural season here in Cleveland Muny football. Again, we start off with 6 teams. We got down to the last 2. And now we have one champion in this year of the 10U. So for my partner, Jason Dunn, who just did the trophy presentation, my name is John Good. Thank you for joining us. God bless. Happy holidays. And join us next week when we bring you the 8U championship game between the Elite Spartans and the South Euclid Arcs. Good night, everybody.